Hi everyone, welcome to stampinwithdiane.com. I'm just waiting for my Facebook to update so that it goes onto my Facebook, but welcome to my Monday. This is where I actually do a 3D project or else a fancy fold card. And today we're going to do a 3D project. I see that this isn't quite centered right, but anyways, so welcome to my YouTube. Make sure that you're subscribed down below here. Also welcome to my Facebook and my Facebook page. Beware that Facebook will not be keeping live videos anything over 30 days, so probably the best way to even go and see all these videos will be to go to my YouTube channel. Remember, this is part of a live, so if I do say hello to different people, it's because I truly do appreciate that they are watching me live, or if you come and you watch me on a replay, I truly appreciate that as well. So yes, welcome. Hello, Pam. Clear sunny day in Nova Scotia. You know, we got up to 10 degrees. I cannot believe that we got up to 10 degrees yesterday. It was beautiful. And hello, Judy. All right, so I thought I would take advantage because I'm not going to have much time from the time that I go to the time I come back. But I thought I'd take advantage and I'd do now I'm going to say it wrong. I'm going to do an Easter box, but it's going to be in compartments so that I can do some different things for the grandkids. And I can do all different styles and that sort of stuff. But I'm going to use the Storybook Friends on this particular one. Hello, Marie. Yes. Now, a lot of people, Pam, they may upload a YouTube, and that is fine from what we understand. But I would truly, truly start thinking about watching people on YouTube and subscribing to them. Hello, Lorraine. Oh my goodness! Like I was just saying to Lorraine just a couple minutes ago, I said it's just over a week till we go, and I looked and I was quite shocked at how late we leave in the day. So yeah, I got a whole extra day, so nothing like leaving everything to the last minute, but I don't plan on doing that. All right, so let's get started. Like I say, we're using Storybook Friends. Hello, Mario. I think you're under your husband's name, possibly, from Las Vegas. I bet it's nice and warm down there. Okay, Storybook Friends. I love this suite. I think the whole suite with the two different types of designer series paper, the Storybook Garden one. Is that another one? Oh man, I can't even remember this stuff. I think I'm trying to go so fast. But anyways, that and the Timeless plaid designer series paper is amazing. I'm out of it and it's on back order now, so I don't know when we're going to be able to get a hold of it. Now, I didn't make up one of these ahead of time. I do have a template for it because always when I do something fancy fold, I do a template. So it's like this, and what I'll do is I'll end up putting this onto my Facebook group, because I can put pictures on there and they're not taking it out, but I'll do it on my group, and then it'll show you all the score lines and the measurements and everything else. It's you, Mario. You're a hobby demonstrator. Nice. Well, yes, it's a great hobby, that's for sure. All right, so I am using, originally what I was going to do was I am using this plaid. I think this plaid is so neat. I like the fact that I like both sides of this Lost Lagoon. So yes, it's amazing. I was going to use the checkered one, but I only have a piece like that of the blue checkered. So yes. All right. Okay. So let's get going on this box. Now, like I say, it's going to be a compartmental box. So I've got lots of different score lines on here, and I want to show you how to score them. I've got them scored, but I'm going to show you how to score them. This piece here happens to be 8 3/8 inches by 9.5 inches. Okay, and on the 9.5 inch, or on the 8 5/8 inch side, what we're going to do is we are going to score it at 7/8 of an inch. So you're just going to go there, score it at the 7/8 of an inch, and most of you guys know I don't use my scoring blade unless I'm using Designer Series paper. But we're going to go at 7/8, and then we're going to go at 1 7/8, and then we're going to turn this around, and we're going to go at 7/8 again and 1 7/8. Then we're going to turn, and this is on the long side. So this is the 9 1/2 inch side. We are going to score at 1 inch. So line it up to the 1 inch, score down there. Then we're also going to go at 4 1/4 inch and turn it and score at the 1 inch and 4 1/4 inch. Now, this is really, really important that you do turn and score. That's how you get it where it's going to work right. Now, remember, always when you do a box, you want to always fold in the same way. I am folding into the mountain because that's the way that I usually do it. And then, so we have that piece there. I also have 2 other pieces because I am doing this as a compartment box. I thought it'd be a little bit interesting for the kids. That way I could even do a gift card in here. So I have an insert. This is 4 1/2 by 4 7/8. And on the 4 7/8 inch side, I'm going to score at 1 1/2 inch, 2 3/8 inch, and 3 1/4 inch. And by me doing this, I'm just double checking. And then we have this other piece, and it is 1 5/8 of an inch by 6 1/4. And on the long side, or the 6 1/4 inch side, we are going to score at 2 3/4. Whoops, we're going to do it this way. 2 3/4, 3 5/8, and 4 1/2. Yep. So it looks like I've got them all right. All right. So now I think we're done with that at this point. And now I'm going to show you how we're going to go and cut this. So the thing that you want to do is go in, and your bone folder is your best. How are they going to do the change? They can just take it completely off. So all the lives are going to come off. I think what they're going to do is they're going to work with the lives first. You know, the ones that are the most recent. But they announced it on their platform. So they're doing it just because they can do it, right? Oh, Mario, this was your first time catching me live. Well, I'm glad you've joined me. Are you watching on Facebook or are you watching on YouTube? All right, so we have those all folded like that. And then this is where I'd like to bring in my template. And we are going to, and I don't think it matters which is which. We're just going to go, and now I'm going to start cutting. Now, I am going to come in and anyways, this is how we're going to do it. So I'm coming in with my little snips. Now you could use your bone folder. Pam, they're just doing it because they can do it. Oh, great. Thanks, Mario. That you will find is a lot easier. All right. So we are going to go, and I am going to cut from this side all the way down to this part here. And we're going to do that on both sides. And sometimes it's easier to cut with longer scissors. But I won't use my ribbon scissors for this at all. All right, so I'm just coming and cutting straight down to here. I'm going to cut that off. And then I'm going to do the same on this other side. So we're going to cut down here. And I like to cut on the side that has the in the mountain. And I'll tell you the reason why. Because you can tend to be a little bit straighter because you go into the crease part. And now I say you're going to be straighter But oh my goodness, look at that. That's just awful. And then we're just going to score down here, or cut down here. Take some pictures. Like I say, you can probably, almost everybody that goes to Facebook, well, I don't know. They're all now getting prepped for it. So I would think that what's going to happen is people are going to start going into Facebook. All right, so then I'm also just going to take these two corners out on the other side. You'll start seeing this form into a box pretty quick here. So here and here. All right. Then, like I say, we have this like this. Now, what I want to do is I want to come in here and I want to cut down on all of these sides down to that next score line. Just like that. And I find if I go and do it on both sides, it works a lot easier for me. So we'll cut there. Cut there. And cut there. Okay, so this is going to be the base of the box. And then this part here is going to be the lid of the box. So now what we also want to do is we want to cut off some of these other pieces. So I'm going to come and instead of, I'm cutting on an angle and we're going to cut on an angle here. We're just mitering that corner, right? So we're just going to miter here. And I'm just going to miter this part right here. And that just makes it so it's easier to put stuff in. Now I also want to miter on these two little flaps here. So let's just turn those up there. We'll just miter this part and miter there. And that's so that those pieces don't show. And then I'm taking this piece as well because it's tucking in and we're just going to miter that a bit as well. So then we're going to turn that around to the other side. Remember, this is the box part that I'm working on. So let's just take these parts here, or the bottom. I'm just going to miter that part in. Miter this part in. And then I'll show you this up to this point. And then also this. Just a small little miter here. All right. So there's the bottom of the box. Just going like that. Now this is the top of the box. Now we have to do a few things to the top of the box. We're having these two pieces here. So then what we're going to do is I'm just going to miter a tiny bit on these two flaps. And do it on the other side as well. Like I say, I always go do one thing and then do it on the other side as well. All right, so we have those parts done. Now what we need to also do is do something with this part up at the top. Okay, so I'm going to cut that part off. Now I'm just going to cut down from either side and miter. Let's see, just wait. I want those pieces, I want that to go down, and we're going to cut this down here on the other side. And then I want to get some mitered edges just on there. And these are the pieces that tuck to the inside. And if they're not mitered down like that, what happens is they'll show and you're going to end up having to trim it off. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's just put that all off to one side. So there's our box. We have the bottom is going to be here, and then this is going to be the lid here. Now, I'm going to come in, and I know I'm using something that's retired. I am using a 1/2 inch circle punch, and I'm kind of eyeballing this, and I'm just going to put, I'll just wait, let me see if I've done this right. I think I do it on the other side, never mind. I'm going to come in here, not on the bottom of the box, we don't do that. We're going to do it on the top of the box. So I'm going to come in here and do that right there. Now, the other thing that I like to do, oh, look at that. Then I just go and see if it's matched my template. Now, it looks like I've done this one right where I didn't have that done right there. Okay, so now what we want to do is put this box together. So the easiest way to start is to go like this. We're going to put those pieces in there. Bear with me, I'm just looking at my cheat sheet here. I think I might have cut this wrong. No. All right, so that's just going to come in like that. No, this is the bottom of the box. Never mind, that's the top. Okay, so then we're going to come in like this. And I'm going to put this in here, this into here. So let's go and put the glue onto those two pieces. Now you can use anything that you want. You can use tear and tape. You can use the Stampin' Seal Plus. Now the thing, I like the glue because I can move it around a bit. And you want to make sure that those tabs are right even with that right there. I'm just going to hold that in place for just a second. It doesn't take that long to dry, but you can see by doing those mitered edges, it works a lot better. So then we're going to come in here and we're going to put these pieces in there as well. Remember, this is the bottom of the box. And that's not very good. Now, I'm just taking my sponge, because that's how that works the best, is taking that glue off. I'm just going to get that right like that. And hold that there for a second. And we're just going to get this in here and hold that as well. So you can see the box is starting to come together, right? Now, by putting these flaps down on the inside like that, we're reinforcing that side there. So we're going to come in again, put the glue on the inside there and on the inside. Now you see how I go from side to side, right? Some people do it all on one side and then do the other side. If I did that, I would be completely mixed up. Yes, it does give you, definitely gives you wiggle room, Judy. There we go. So we're just going to hold that right like that. So on this, I thought what I could do is I could do different boxes for each of the grandkids. So this is just going to come in like this. And it's actually, these all go in here. And there's our box. See? All right, so like I told you, I want this to be a compartmental box. So remember I cut those other pieces. So I'm just going to come and I'm going to fold them in half. And we'll use our bone folder. And then I'm going to fold this back on one another. So we're going to end up with a valley, mountain, and a valley fold. And it looks like I may have. And then this is just going to go in here like so. And if you want to, you can definitely go and glue that part down. And then this smaller piece is going to be a valley. This part is the mountain, a valley and a valley. And then that is just going to fit right in there. So I think what I'll do is I'll go and I'll glue this. Simple, simple box. It is not the one I was wanting to do today. I went, no. I might do it next week, but I doubt it as well. Okay, so I just want to go in and glue those pieces together. Then I'm going to show you some other ideas what you can do with this. So this is just going to go in here like so. And then, like I say, this is going to go in here. And now I also have on the front here, I've got a piece that is 3 1/8 by 4 1/2, and that's going to go onto the front. And see, I can then put this designer series paper, which is 3 by 4 3/8. So I've got to decide, do I want to use this side or this side? Maybe this side, right? So it can go right on there like that. Now, if you want to, you could turn around and decorate the rest of the box around the things, but I'm not going to do that. I think it's enough to have it on the just on the top. Let's just get that right there. And then, because the storybook things is amazing, we can go in here and we could use the ephemera. You could use this one. This one would be really cute on the front, but I'm kind of doing something similar to that with the ephemera packs that I picked out. So I thought this would be really good. Now, do I want a box that goes like that and has these pieces left over? Probably not such a great idea, so maybe this one would have been a better one to use. This one, no, see, it would have extended too. And I find when you do things like that, it tends to, the boxes won't stick up as much. So what I did was I decided to use the oval part in there. So we're going to use the oval part, and then I'm going to come and I'm going to put some of the ephemera on there. Oh my goodness, look at that guy. And I like this, the ephemera has 2 of these pieces of the, my goodness, what's the right side on here? Of the fence. And I've used it on another one. I think this is the back side, I think. So I'm just going to go ahead, put this here. I'm going to put this onto my card, just like that. I'm going to put this oval on there. Now, I think what I could do is I could come into, and I think that's the wrong color. I'm going to have the Lost Lagoon. And I think I'll just do some sponging around the edge. I'm hoping that this doesn't have, there we go. I'm just going to use some of the Lost Lagoon and the blending brush, just to take that stark whiteness off. And I think that's the back side of the oval. So like this. Now, if I wanted to, I could have stamped some stuff on the inside there, but okay, so that's like that. So let's go put some dimensionals on there. And it doesn't matter how thick you're going to do this, right? Which is the right way? I think I did it on the wrong side. When you do a die cut, you can feel that ridge, right? But I probably took it with my bone folder and did that. Okay, so we're just going to take this off. You can make such easy cards with this. I think this is my favorite one. It looks like Mother Goose, doesn't it? All right. Now, I can't find my antique pearls. So I think what I did was, I think with my Your Creativity Awaits, I ended up using most of the antique pearls for the club and that. Now, it also has this little duck on there as well. And I thought, wow, that's going to be a good one to put up there. So I also wanted to stamp Happy Easter, because of course I'm doing it for Easter. So let's just go get our Happy Easter. And I'm hoping, and I'm going to stamp that in Lost Lagoon. Oh, that is not very clean at all. Now I'll just come and clean that off. We'll try again. That's better. And then what we want to do is, I guess we could cut that out. Cutting this like I would for my scrapbooking, right? How bad is that, right? All right. I would think it's good for the Easter, that's for sure. The kids will like it. The kids like anything that I do, so I guess I could actually give them the not so good ones, but I might get caught by my oldest granddaughter on that. Just gonna sponge that up just a bit. Say, I wish I had the antique pearls right there. So that's there. So this. Also, what would be really nice as well would be an oval up there, wouldn't it? But you know what? I think it's okay. Maybe even a mat with the Lost Lagoon. It's a little bit too big on that one side. Sorry, I'm going to cut that down because I think it's a little bit off. All right, so that's going to go right down there. And then I can put this guy up there. So I'm going to put that straight down on there. Just like that. And then this guy can go back on with some dimensionals. Oh my goodness. Lots of little bits of dimensionals, that's for sure. But then I also want to show you what you can do to the inside as well. Here we go. Now, on here, like I say, what you could do if you wanted to, just giving you some ideas of what you could do. This is just going to go here. You could go ahead, and when you have this box, because this is going to go right on here, like so. Let's just go ahead and put that on there. There we go. Now, like I say, it would look great with the antique pearls on there. I don't think I have them here. I did quickly look before I went live. There are a few things that I could use, but you know what? I could, to stay with the white, this is something coming on March the 4th. This is an online exclusive, and I love anything that has neutral colored. Okay, let's do that. We'll just use those. Excuse me. Let's go down here. Let's go a little bit there. The antique pearls probably would have been the best on there. Now, let's go ahead. Now, on the inside, so like I say, ooh, what did I do? Oh, I put it on the wrong side, you guys. That wasn't right. Well, we'll pretend that it's not. I'm going to show you something else. I'll fix that for the kids. So on this part here, what we can do, oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. And because it's glue, it's not going to come off. Let me just quickly, no, we'll just leave it like that for now. I will get it fixed though. All right, so I have a bunch of different things that could go on that. I love these Ferrero Rocher chocolates, so they could go in there. You could also go ahead and put some of the Merci chocolates, but I thought what would be really cute in this, and now I gotta make another box because of this. I'll just trim that one off. But I wanted to show you, if you have Hershey nuggets, what you can do is you can take your piece, the extra piece, and I'm going to use this part because I used the plaid on the front. And you're going to measure it 3 inches by 1 and a bit. How many of these am I going to get in here? 1, 2. Let's see how many. 3. Whoops. 4. And I think I can get 5 in there. Yeah, we can get 5 nuggets in there. So all you're going to do is, I'm going to just do it by 1 inch. I'll show you what I was going to do on here. Actually, 4 would be better. So just like that. And I'm just going to come, and I'm going to use this side. I can use alternating. So I'm just going to come in with my tear and tape. Oh yeah, the Rocher chocolates. Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to have a couple of those. Now, what I'm using this, my gift card holder for, is just to get a straight edge on my tear and tape. Like so. Oh, they're good. You can get them at Costco, you guys, in a big box. All right, so I'll show you how you can quickly do these as well. Done lots of things with the Hershey's. All right, let's come in with my, there we go. All right, so here, so you just put it there. Probably should put the tear and tape on both sides, just like so. Another one here, or you could just glue this. So you're just going to come in, whoops. Like so, and we can tear and tape it, or we can glue it. I'm just going to use a tiny bit of glue, just like that. Gives me time to put it together. Oops. Oops. Let's just put this. Oh, using the Ferrero Rochers? Oh, they are. You like Ferrero Rochers. You've tried Ferrero Rochers, right, Pam? We have those in Canada. The Hershey nuggets are a little bit more difficult to find. I have them in my fridge, so down here. Probably tear and tape would be quicker. So let me just come in with the tear and tape. And I've done the two different kinds for the Hershey's. Just like that. Put that gift card away because I use it quite often to cut my tear and tape. Now this, let's just put that in the middle. Yeah, easier with that. Okay, so then what you can do, you could put your Hershey's in here if you wanted to, but I'm going to put them in this part here, like this. I don't think you could go end to end, so they're just going to go in there, and maybe we'll do one more. So this is by 3 inch. Let me just go and do one more. So I hope you're liking this. If you like this, give me the thumbs up, share my video. Remember, tomorrow I'll be going live at 4:30 Pacific time. And that's with the technique. And I'm hoping this technique that I want to do really turns out. I've been playing with it, so just have to get the right sandwich. It's an embossing one, but it's quite a fun technique, and it expands your embossing folders more. All right. Oops. So do it like this. There we go. So that's our box, can be like that. We could go ahead and put in some of these Hershey eggs, the Ferrero Rocher eggs. Anything, like the kids would like anything. I know they would. And then I can just have these in there as well. So it just gives you a bit of a variety. It's quite heavy. And then your box closes, and that's the front of your box. That was a bit of a cheat. But anyways, I'm sorry I put that in the wrong way. I just didn't double check. Remember, you should always double check. Oh, but what you can do, Pam, is just get a little one then of the Ferrero Rochers. This one's only 90 grams, so it's not that big. All right. So let's see. So if you like that, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it when you do that. So this will be a great box for the kids. Now, if you also have any questions, please reach out. And if you do live in Canada, I would love to be your demonstrator. But I love the fact that you do come and join me. Remember to create, because it's great for the soul, and we'll see you at 4:30 Pacific time tomorrow with my